Rush Hour now comes with a content warning, and people are losing it. Is this label really for protection, or are we all just too sensitive? The movie, which made 244 million back in 1998, is suddenly problematic for jokes and slurs that everyone laughed at 25 years ago. Do we need warnings for every comedy older than TikTok? Quentin Tarantino says anyone could be offended by anything. Dame Judy Dench basically says just don't watch. Does slapping a disclaimer before a film actually help, or does it just feed outrage culture? If you know it's old, why not just chill out and watch? Or is it this just the new normal for everything that made us laugh growing up? What's next? Warnings before every punchline? And this is why they say a lot of comedians were saying comedy is going to be dead soon. Because, yes, there's funny. Unfortunately, for us in America,
can I just point
that's
this
what
out?
everybody laughed at. Like this, you know what I mean? This was something that was normalized when we were growing up, and now it's just.
I mean, look at this. There's great moments in these pictures that if you're in that generation or actually watch the movie, you could fucking laugh because you know what was said in that at that time. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's not honest. Just I don't be like, oh, you can't find another way to be funny. Sometimes they cannot. You know what I mean? Like this, the movies are funny.
I mean, comedy is just it shoots everywhere, at anyone, at any race. It's supposed to be funny regardless of who you are.
It's supposed to be lighthearted. You know what I mean? It's like, yes, okay. It's a what's it called? Stereotype, whatever. But that's how, honestly, I want to say that's how it became a stereotype in the first place, because it came from these shows and these movies and stuff like that. I don't know. Like they said, is it even worth it to put the disclaimer? I guess, you know, like they put the disclaimer on there. Now you know what's going to be in the movie. If you don't want to support that, you don't want to put your money towards that, then I agree, then don't watch it. You know what I mean? Because at least they told you. I mean, would you be more upset if you went to go see it and then you see that in there and now you didn't put money towards watching this and you don't support the fact that they're saying those upsetting things in there that you don't like? So they gave you a disclaimer. It's just kind of like when they tell you this is some really hot chip. Don't come for us. If you eat this and you burning from the inside out and you crying and throwing up, that's basically the same thing. Don't put your money towards that if you're going to be upset that they said this, that, and the third.
But when I see this disclaimer, you know, it's like preparing me to be offended by anything in the movie. You know what I mean? It's just like, all right, be prepared to be offended. And, you know, when you go out, it's like, is everyone offended by everything nowadays?
Basically.
Like, hey, your shoes, I'm offended because it was created by yada yada. Like, sensitivity training. Let's talk about it. Like,
you can't really get away with saying anything anymore. Like, literally, I don't want to be dramatic, but you can't. You can't say anything anymore. You could literally say anything and offend anyone now. It's like I said, it's just it's not nothing any new.
People are saying retarded nowadays.
Yes, they are. And you just said it right there. That is a very bad word.
The disclaimer first aired on USA Network on July 4th, 2024. And is that right? And went viral 2 days later. 2024. Rush Hour has 2 sequels and TV spinoff, none of which carried warnings until now. Over 60 older movies on streaming services have added similar content warnings since 2022. Social media polls now, viewers are split. 47% think the warning is necessary, 41% support it, 12% have no opinion. The phrase outdated and offensive now appears in at least 15 different movie disclaimers on Prime Video.
And you just got to look at it this way. The generation that's not really messing with it is getting older and older and older. You know what I mean? And our generation is getting older and older and older that don't necessarily mind it. So you dang near, I guess you have to put it at this point because they're going to be the ones, they're having the kids now. They're choosing if they want to spend their money on that and this and that. You know what I mean? Like the world is shifting to what that generation finds acceptable and not acceptable.
I don't like it.
So it is what it is. You know, I really don't.
Okay, let's talk about the movie. Like, culturally, it was like a culture shock of like two different cultures meeting up. Even Jackie Chan was like, how is this funny? You know, it was a culture shock for him. Like, certain things people thought was funny, especially with Chris Tucker, you know, improvising a lot of in the movie. It's just, yeah, it was just an iconic, most creative, and best story of all time of a comedy and a action movie film. It's like if you have no sensitivity or biases about it, whatever, you would find it a really great movie to watch. Like regardless, like I would continue to keep watching it throughout the years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's that good. I don't know. Get it out of your.
I don't know. Everybody's just really worried about being canceled these days. That's really the movement now, and I don't even think people care too much about offending people. They just don't want to get canceled, and they don't want to lose endorsements and money in their end of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. Do you? I don't care.
Yeah, at this point, I can't care. I'm just like, it is what it is. What can we do about it? Nothing. It is just the way the world is moving, and then what? It is what it is.
Some jokes just don't age well, I guess. But isn't that the whole point of context? If we keep baby proofing every bit of pop culture, what's left? Comedy is supposed to push buttons. Sometimes it misses, sometimes it lands, but that's how you know it's doing its job. The world hasn't gotten meaner. We've just gotten way too eager to be offended.
And honestly, I feel like they done eased up. Some of the old stuff and old movies that I used to watch my parents watch. Shoot, you went to a comedy show, you were in danger of getting roasted. And you just came to see a show. It didn't even matter where you sat. They would find whoever they felt they could roast in that show and probably roast you to perfection.
Yeah. Okay, moral of the story, man, don't be offended by everything. Just don't be offended by everything. Take it as a joke. Live life. Laugh. See different perspectives of different cultures. You know, I don't care if you call us. I'm not gonna say it, but the rhymes with ink. Like, I don't care. Other people would care. You know, in their past, their parents were subject to it, but that's just my opinion. I don't really care. Yeah, do you? Comment below your thoughts. What do you think? Is it overblown? Do you think they should take it off? Do you think it's justified for your younger kids to be watching it, that they need a disclaimer? Whatever. Comment below your thoughts.